by popular demand, full day of eating. I have no idea why anybody watches any of these videos, but I'm going to walk you through what I eat in a normal training day. 14 and a half-ish weeks out. Saturday I'll be 14 weeks out. I checked in today with Justin, my coach. I was 248.6. Still waiting to hear back from him. So as of right now, I'm just running the plan as it was. Cream of rice, whey protein, and peanut butter. Pretty basic stuff. At some point, I'd imagine he's going to change this. And like a big part of my prep last year, my first meal was cream of rice and egg whites, liquid egg whites that I would cook. So I'd imagine at some point he's going to go to like real food instead of the whey. But for now, I just follow the plan. The bamboo spoon, if you know, you know. Pro tip, if this isn't already how you're measuring your peanut butter, this is the way to go. Doing it like this, instead of like trying to drop it in the bowl and get the right measurement, you know that anything that comes out of this is yours to keep. So anything that's even on the spoon is yours. Alright guys, NutriBio, whey isolate, the best in the game for sure. Interesting flavor. What is it called? Chocolate dipped macaroon. I'm a coconut person, so I love this. It almost, yes, it's like a chocolate dipped macaroon. It kind of almost reminds me of a Samoa Girl Scout cookie. Samoan. Killer. There's like little flakes of coconut within the whey protein, and that's like calculated in what the macros are. So this is definitely a go-to flavor of mine. I often will do this several times a day. So I'll do whey. This is my meal one. My post-workout, immediately post-workout, is basically the same thing minus the peanut butter. And then even a lot of times I'll do like a creamy before bed, and I use this. So can't recommend this one enough. I mean, NutriBio has tons and tons of awesome flavors, but in terms of the whey isolate, the best quality actual protein, I think this is probably the best flavor. Oh yeah. All right, guys, pre-workout meal. This is meal two. After this, I'm going to go train. I have arms today. And if you've watched other prep series, you're probably thinking arms. I kind of adjusted my split again. Ben Chow put up a post about, you know, if you're a competitive bodybuilder and you're anyone other than Samson Dauda and you don't have an arm day, you're making a mistake. And I felt like that was a good reminder for me. Having big arms is a crucial part of my physique looking good. So just doing upper lower, I don't think it was enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to 5 set days, upper lower, and then arms to finish the week. So that's where I'm at now. This is meal two, old reliable chicken and rice. I got 8 ounces of chicken. I got basically 8 ounces of rice. I weigh it in grams, but 225 grams of rice. And then I like to do right now my chicken and rice formula is a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of salt. Good to go. All right, guys. Post-workout meal going down. Just finished up arms. Got 65 grams cream of rice, 50 grams of whey. Same meal as breakfast, other than no peanut butter. I bring my cream of rice to the gym because I'm about 20-ish minutes away from the gym, and when you're eating 7 meals a day, there's no time to waste. So I bring it, I make most efficient use of my time, and that's all.
Let me know in the comments whose cream of rice looks better.
All right, guys, same old stuff. Real exciting. Old reliable chicken and rice, cinnamon, salt. I do this depending on how early I get meal one in and how quickly all my other meals go. I will typically do this meal about an hour after I do the post-workout, which, you know, I do that at the gym. I have my drive home. I have probably another 20 or 30 minutes once I get home, and then it's time to eat again. So, you know, eating 7 meals, even when you're in a diet, eating 7 meals is no joke. So you got to stay up on it time-wise. So all in all, this is meal 4. All right, guys, meal 5 is up. It's like 4 o'clock now, so I'll eat this. I'll eat again at 6. I'll eat my last meal at 8, and then that sets me up to be in bed by about 9:30. Meal 5, I got 8 ounces of 93.7 beef and 150 grams of rice. I intentionally kind of put these two beef meals back to back together later in the day in case I am feeling any hunger. I mean, that really hasn't been the case so far, but you know, having a little bit of a higher fat meal slows the digestion a bit and kind of satiates me a little bit more. So I'll have this meal, do a repeat of this meal at 6 o'clock, and then I have a shake that I make into like a creamy at 8. So that's it. All right, guys, meal 6. Like I said, repeat of the same beef meal. I got 8 ounces of 93.7 beef, and I have 150 grams of jasmine rice. If you don't know, I'm going to put you on a little bit. I'm not usually a sauce person, but recently I've been using, on this meal specifically, Nerdy Sanchez by Flavor Gang. That is Ross Flanagan's company. Man, I see a lot of stuff online about their sauces, the cream of rice, all these things. I can't speak on any of that. I could speak on this, though. This is incredible. This is like something, just takes your basic beef and rice meal and turns it into like something from Taco Bell. It is unbelievable. Somehow it's 0 calories. And it's not like a very thick sauce. So it's kind of a looser sauce. So a little bit goes a long way. So I use about 10 grams on a meal this size, and it is incredible. So We just went and did some grocery shopping in between meals. Kelsey, my fiance, competes this weekend for the first time ever, so we're getting some last minute things, some last minute carb up stuff, some Rice Krispies, some honey, some Pringles, all the secrets of the best. So I'm going to get this down, and then a little bit later on, I'll show you what I'm having for my last meal. All right, guys, meal 7, final meal of the day. I got the Ninja Creamy going on. Chocolate macaroon, Nutribio flavor. This one, the isolates come out a little thin in the creamy. I think more so. Nutribio also has kind of like a concentrate blend, so not the highest quality of protein, but it seems to come out a little bit better as the Ninja Creamy. This one kind of comes out more of like a Wendy's Frosty consistency, whereas the other ones come out a little bit more like actual ice cream. So